Vanakkam everyone. So today's topic is data type. This is the first topic of Python prerequisites for GCP data engineering course. So before starting into this, I just want you to set up your Python environment and all the setups so that you can uh, practice by running the codes. So I will share. I already shared a link of installing VS Code and Python in local. So you can just refer that YouTube videos because there are bunch of videos are there. So that's why I didn't make any video. So you can refer that. Okay, let's jump into topic. So topic one, data types. If you guys are came from any programming background, or if you already did SQL prerequisites for this course, you probably know what is data types. But I just want give some brief about the people who completely new and started directly Python programming. So what is data types? The name itself says data type, a type of data. So what is data? Data is just a information. For example, your name, your age, your address, your weight, your shirt color, whatever. In business terms, we can call data as like last year sales, which product got most orders, so which what is the revenue. So everything is data, any information. So okay, that is the data. So let's come to Python. So here we have a set of types which Python will understand. Uh, like for example, your name. Um, if your name is Ajit, Ajith, it's just a letters, right? So we have to store that name in Python so that we can utilize your name in later any functions or anywhere. Okay, so we have to store it. So to store it, Python needs to understand, right? So what is the type of data your name has? So AJITH is letters, so Python can understand this as a string. Okay, so str we can say. Okay, string. So what is your age or what is your number? Uh, so the numbers, specifically the numbers, the Python will detect as integers. Int. Okay, but in integers it only consider the numbers, whole numbers as a integers only. What is whole numbers? In Tamil we call mulu engal, right? The whole numbers 1 2 3 4. So all the things are considered as integers. uh, so what is then number with the decimal values, like for example 1.5, 0.5, 0.2, 0.3, 0.05. So how does Python will understand those numbers? Those numbers are considered as float. Okay, so floating numbers, it is not a whole numbers. The numbers other than the numbers with the point and these values are considered as float numbers. And then boolean. What is boolean? Boolean is like just true or false values. We will can You might surprise what is true or false and why we are using that. We will use this a lot in day-to-day activities, so you will come later. So don't think too much for now. Just take a notes. List of data types available in Python: string, integers, float, and boolean. Apart from this, there is one data type is there, like complex. I don't know what the heck is that. I haven't used. I don't know where complex is used in Python. Uh, yeah. So these are all the data types. So I just want you to give you some examples of string. String is like not just a letters and numbers. Okay, mixed with numbers. Example, the example I can say is name, like Adventures. Okay, let's generic name. Let's give. Okay, name, mail ID. In mail ID, let's say Vanakkam GCP 123 at gmail.com. So here it contains letters Vanakkam GCP 123 and at the special characters also it contains, right? So these all these data is considered as a string inside Python. Okay, so this is called a string. So what is integers? Numbers 1 to infinity, 1 2 3 infinity. Okay, so float is just, here is the trick. If you give 1, then Python will consider this value as integer. But if you give us 1.0, this will considered as a float. So that means if you give point 0, even though the value is same, 1 is equal to 1.1, but Python will consider as a different data type. Okay, so 1, 1.5, 0.25, uh, 0.025, whatever the numbers with the decimal values. Okay, just boolean is a true or false. So now you just have to know so how Python is taking, how do I know Python consider this as a string or integer or float or something. For example, so now I have one value Ajit, so I'm just printing this value. Okay, just, okay, one second, just let me clear the window. Okay, clear is not defined, I don't know why. Okay, let me open new Python terminal. So Ajit, okay, it's coming back to this one only. So here I print Ajit. Now I want to see the data type of this data. Here we can simply say okay, it is string, but systematically we have to know, right? So for that we have one built-in function. Built-in function is nothing but to identify the type of data, type. Okay, just type, and inside we can give the input. Okay, so this is the built-in function to identify the data type. So here I can type of Ajit. See, class string, str in the sense, then string, so that's why I put it as a string. So likewise, type of any number, type of one, class integer. Okay, so type of any mail id. So whenever you are giving a string values, you have to give inside the single quotes, but number and float can be given without single quotes. 1 2 3. Okay, 1 2 3, type is string. Okay, so what is the type of, here we saw type of one is integer, but if I am given as this value, okay, even though the value is same, but it is considered as a float, not as a string. Okay, so how do you know boolean? Type of true, these are the uh, system defined values, you can't use as a variables or anything. I will tell you what is variable and all those things. See, bool, it is bool. Okay, so yeah, so this is how we can understand what is the type of data kept inside any variable or in the flow. So here we can easily straightly say type of data, but if it is stored inside any variable, we don't know what is the data is stored. So all the variable concepts will be uh, taken in coming sessions. So yeah, that's it. So take a note, and if you have any doubt, let's discuss on EOD classes. Nandri.